What's up, everybody? Welcome to round one back nine coverage of the 34th annual Veterans Park Open. It is a drizzly, rainy, misty, sticky, wet day. We've got a great back nine for you. Starting off here on hole 10. Just a big hyzer, don't get tickled by the trees. And the basket is in the deep position today, just like it is in the flyover. Again, I apologize for not having up-to-date drone coverage. It was just way too wet to fly today. Through the front nine, Mason has the box at 5 down.
Holy moly, it's a big old bobcat. Look at that. Wow.
Holy cow.
That's a big bobcat, too.
Wow.
That's cool.
That thing was sweet.
Nice.
You got it on
Nice.
camera.
Sweet.
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty sick right
Wow.
there.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Oh,
Don't see that every day at Veterans Park.
okay.
I don't think I've ever seen a bobcat at Veterans. I mean, I would have believed you if you told me they lived out there, but one cruising around in the middle of the day. High spiking shot from Mason.
Can't even see it on the catch cam.
Yeah, graphics down the way a little bit. But he's on the green. Nice shot from Greg. I think that fought through.
In the bucket.
Nice shot by GT. And here comes the rain again. Oh yeah.
Oh, I would never want to 40-footer in rain like that.
I definitely thought he cashed that one. Yeah, and just like that. Now it's only drizzling again. If you're new here,
What, GT?
my name's Josh. I've got Gavin in the booth with me.
Yeah, baby.
Good cleanup there from William. Hole 11, the famous Star Hole at Veterans Park. Brought to you by Dynamic Discs Carrollton. They're also the providers of this concrete star. You can see that thing from space. It's also looking real good this week. It's got a fresh coat of paint on it. Oh yeah. Is that off the bricks?
Yes, it was.
Little tickle there. That was going places. Not inside the star, but inside the circle. That was a clean throw.
It's a little right and caught that tree making the gap.
Oh, nice. Here we go. Here we go.
Screen can always be a little tricky to putt on. You've been in the wind for several holes, or been in the woods for several holes.
But
You pop out onto this hole, and sometimes it's hard to putt in the wind, but it's really calm right now.
Too.
Flag's not moving at all.
Well, now it is, but you were right.
Nice too.
Now the flag's moving a lot. It's almost straight.
Hole 12, the big long bomber hole here at Veterans Park, brought to you by Brian Phelps, PDJ number 46342. You've got OB sidewalk on the left, and you've got a artificial OB dividing holes 12 and 13 coming down the right side. You'll see it as soon as we get to the box. Basket today is in the deep position, not where it is there on camera. It's back here in the sand, and it is a smash. Mason teeing off next to the box, not risking it.
See, that's the trick right there.
A lot of height on this one, safely in the middle of the fairway. Similar result from Greg.
Yeah. Good GT. Nice finish, I think.
Players thought it was a little low out of his hand, but turning the catch cam.
Putting it to like 25 feet. Edge of circle.
Wow.
There's a fight.
Yeah, I got squashed though, and I ain't doing very good.
It's fun to see all that action he puts on the disc.
Throws a lot of those like kind of like Annie force overs that start to pan and the highs are out.
I love that he is sticking to his game and not trying to throw the lines that these touring pros are throwing, and he's playing his game and he's hanging in there. Still plenty of golf left, and he's 6 back of Barsby. Nice smooth upshot from Mason. GT, come on. Just a little wide. I think that wind kind of kept it from swinging in, grabbing any chance. He is just a couple strokes away from leading the card. A little trouble on the putting green. He's right there. And in this weather too, like, it's bonkers. Hole 13, sponsored by Kratom. Flying over the old tree stump here. Thing's been gone a minute now. We've got a nice elevated bucket. Again, out in the open, in the wind. You want to get this thing as close as possible off of the tee. I've seen some sweet throws on this hole over the years. Emerson Keith has an ace on this before it was elevated on Jomez. This has some height. What's it gonna do? Just hang out near the bricks. Nice shot from Barsby. He's going to have a little bit of a headwind putt there. Turn the catch cam again.
GT throwing right at the catch cam.
Just a little bit too nose up for this wind. That would have been sweet. Is that a leaner? Oh. Almost as close as you can get without being a leaner, though. That was a great up. About 40 feet. I was expecting that tailwind to drop it a little more. It's going to come back or into the headwind now.
Yeah, good comeback.
That is a great comebacker, but this basket's a little tricky because if you decide to run those long ones, you end up with another 40-footer.
What? Little right side, but come on. Mason looks like he's thinking about it after seeing it not accept Greg's putt. High, but it catches. Got tap ins for 3. I couldn't believe he putted it like that. Hole 14, sponsored by Tommy. I'm going to take a stab at the last name, Halub. 4-digit PAGA number, Zebo's DGA. Hole 14's 423 feet. It's in the right position today. Oh, get stable. That was coming for you.
It was. It was going to hyzer like right in front of me.
Oh, this is
Bucket.
nice, man. Oh yeah, let's get that catch cam look at it.
Ooh. Skipped very deep.
Did that touch ground like right next to the bucket?
A few feet behind.
GT. A little higher.
Get it.
Oh my gosh, dude. These guys are trying to assassinate this basket. Just inside the trees. Wow.
Barsby's, from my point of view, flew like a few inches wide of the chains to the right, past it, and then it looked like GT skipped just behind it. So it landed a few feet shorter. It had a chance.
Williams got snuffed just a little bit early by that stump. I believe that's a Halo Katana he's ripping on and letting it fight back out. Even with that crosswind, it still fought back to flat. Barsby special. Dang. We've all seen him ring those up so many times. Is that a little hopper? GT in that same range. He's been just a little bit off the last couple of holes. That a boy. Great correction. There's no quitting that guy.
It's a little high. Racing for his 3.
Nice comebacker. Cleanups from the card. Yeah, he wants that one back. Hole 15 brought to you by Kratom. The basket is up the tunnel on the right today. Not over here in the left. But they're still going to fly through the same gap, just on forehand instead of backhand for the most part. GT. Oh, yeah. Ooh. That was like an inch deep. If that was any shallower, that thing would have just swirled the bowl and maybe even carried out. That thing was cooking. Good skips so far. Greg catching a weird spot, maybe just one of those worn out spots. Did not get the favorable big skip. Flexing one out there to get the distance. You did not need to flex it that much. That's pass pin high. Just got to look at it, though. He's at that nice window. Ooh. Just off the back corner of the cage. Deep circle, like just inside, so he had to keep his feet planted. In is in. Good 2. Hole 16. Downhill, you're going to see forehands, backhands. The basket is not in that location. It's down here to the right where I'm actually standing. But you're going to see a lot of forehand flare shots or some crash backhand over the top shots. GT's still got the box. 7 down. Just around the tree. Edge of circle. Mason going with your crash shot. Just put something over the top. Play Plinko off of the treetops.
Glides out a little long, coming out the back side of the gap.
The gap? My gosh. I don't even know if you can call it a gap. That insinuates there's like a room to fly through there. If you go look at that, you'd be like, where did his disc fly? Barsby coming in hot. Trying to play off of the backboard maybe. Oh, we got it over the top again. A little more of a stall line.
So you can see a little bit of that gap. There's nowhere to fly through there.
You couldn't even fly a drone through there. I don't know how his disc flew there so effortlessly.
And trees are 90% air.
I guess. Barsby, he's got to look at it. Almost tickled the band. I think GT's collectively like 8 inches off from being 11 or 12 down.
You still had a lot of near misses for birdies that have turned into tap-in pars.
Nice play, Greg.
Wind picking up a little bit here. Hole 17, sponsored by Chris Pepperling and John Mauro. If you don't know those guys, you're missing out. They are super friendly golfers and just a hoot to hang out with. I've probably laughed until I cried many times with Pepper. William stealing the box. Halo Wraith here.
Come at it.
That thing is buried, but let's look at it from the catch cam. That thing just needed like 20 more feet. Just a little bit more time to fight out of it, and that would have been in the circle. GT.
Come on, man, hold me.
Hoping the wind is going to help it stand up. And the curl out. Wind helping Mason a little bit too much.
Not a bad result though over there left.
Easy 3 from there, but these guys are wanting to put this thing in the green.
Yeah. It's hard in these conditions though, with everything's kind of wet, windy.
Yeah, and aside from the last 2, everyone had a different wind. Nice. That used to be no man's land in those bushes, but thanks to the club and players for trampling it down, giving you some options. Nice little anti-skip there for Greg. Woo. Oh yeah, he may have been running that based on his reaction. I don't think that was a layup. Off the Spinosaurus koozie for GT. Now we got Billy putting out of the...
Wind just ain't letting him come back.
A little bit of meat on the bone still for Mason. So comebacker. Cleanups for everybody else. Hole 18, brought to you by Kratom. We've got painted OB on the left, thick, kind of natural OB on the right, sidewalk deep, in the basket in the classic position. Might see a backhand turnover, but most of these players are going to throw a forehand. Try to punch it up the gut and finish into the green. Kind of trickled through some branches. But he's got to look at it. Mason, a little lower, still getting that lift off the wind coming out of the parking lot.
Skip just in front of the basket. We're pretty happy with that one.
Go, Greg.
Okay.
I think his is going to be... Yep, he's on the green, right next to GT. Billy, common collection zone for the backhand. It's hard to get one to hold that angle all the way up to the green.
Sometimes on 18, especially from the longer tee pad, that feels like a landing zone for a backhand. Almost rings up the forehand though.
That was sick. That is to stay on lead card tomorrow. 8 down for GT. Great round, buddy. Barsby with a birdie look himself. Just a little low. And a roll away. This is for a piece of the lead. 10 down for Mason. Tied for first. Great shooting. So we're going to see half of our feature card on tomorrow's lead card. It's always exciting. Greg tapping out a 5 down. And Billy, 2024 club champion, tapping out. It's 2 down.
Two over.
2 over, thank you. Sorry. There's our round 1 scores for the top 10. We've got some great tentatively rated golf going on. We're going to have Hatcher Mason and Zachary Nash joining us on the lead card. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned.